Intersections Initiative is a multi-year effort that we engaged in through the St. Joseph Community Partnership Fund, working with 7 communities across the state of California. Working in partnership with these communities, we focused on building structures, building the infrastructure, the capacities of the individual members of the collaboratives, all in an effort to address and prevent community trauma.
Intersections Initiative supported community-based organizations and partnerships, bridging different social determinants of health to address the root causes of poor health and poor safety.
So all 7 of the Intersections partnerships are located in the original St. Joseph Health Hospital footprint, ranging from the far north, Eureka, wine country, we've got Sonoma and Napa in the greater Bay Area. In Orange County, we have Anaheim, Santa Ana, Stanton, South Orange County, and in the high desert outside of LA. Really interesting thing about the Intersections Initiative is how many different parts of California we've covered, how unique all of our communities are, but also how much we're the same and how much we were able to share and learn from each other during this process. We were really about finding community partners and community coalitions and building community power and understanding what the role of healthcare was within that, whether it was in providing leadership or just having a seat at the table.
We're not really focused about the services. We believe the services and the impact will be there to come. What we're really focused on is building the prerequisites for the work. Within both the Intersections Initiative and the overall approach of our foundation, we focus on what we are building together in the time that we have during the grant, not necessarily the actions, the activities. Because if we're able to build something that's lasting, that serves as a foundation for more great work to happen after the grant is over.
The communities that we worked with, it was very much about the vision they had for their communities, and that working upstream was really a key part of that. Quite a few of them did have some concrete policy wins. I mean, I could talk a lot about, Napa or the Orange County sites who played key roles in funding advocacy for the American Rescue Plan Act when those dollars were rolling out, and that they brought their equity perspective to how that would be spent in their communities. But really that they stayed true to who they were throughout, whether, whatever challenges, if it's a pandemic or if it's political changes, and they kept building regardless of what they came up against.
I'll continue to reflect back on my Intersections time as getting to see really smart, kind people tackle big issues, and always remember that the residents of their communities are what matters.
Intersections made possible for us to contact and have meetings with government officials, business people, and other nonprofits, and then the population, so we could actually have a communication about what's happening and why it's important to make sure people are housed. We're connecting effectively.
In terms of forming a really tight safety net around all services for Napa County residents, especially the ones that need it most. So we see that in housing, but not just in housing in terms of what our agency does, but in terms of the community support that we receive from partners and from local elected officials as well. And that goes for work in any other area, be it education, immigrant services, and civic engagement.
Knowing that as a community we are the experts, having the love for the work, the love for the change, and knowing that organizations can be the mind behind those changes, because also they bring structure. So we need the mind and the heart to work together to make those changes possible.
The Intersections investment was really an investment in the future. It enhanced our network of relationships so that we could do more.
We will take the learnings about how we work in community with our focus on capacity building, with our focus on power building, and apply that hopefully to other communities, to other collaboratives in other settings. Our focus has shifted from being issue specific to being community centered and focusing on building that community power. And once that power is built and strengthened and articulated, we can go in any direction, addressing any need, addressing any issue. And so I'm really excited for that. I'm excited for working with our partners to foster and strengthen those relationships. And the future, to me, is endless.